So prelude to this video, I am going to be giving away this pair of pliers. At the end, you'll find out how to win these. So stay tuned and you'll find out. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the Heavy Wrench again. Today we got something a little special. I went to Harbor Freight and bought some side cutters. In my toolbox tour, I went through and told you guys that I bought the flush cut pliers from Snap-on and they were worth the money. All right, well, I started doing some thinking on it and I was looking at them thinking we could make these a little cheaper. So that way you're just cutting zip ties with them. You don't need anything real special. So I went to Harbor Freight and I bought 3 different sets of pliers. First set was Pittsburgh's. This is it right here. Show you the part number. The part number is 63816. They are 6-inch diagonal cutters, lifetime warranty, and they were $249, okay? Then I bought a pair of Quins, okay? Blue handle Quins right here. This right here is the part number is 64573. Their lifetime warranty as well. These were $499. These right here were $499, okay? The third pair that I bought was a pair of Doyle's, okay? These Doyle's, the part number is 64570. These pliers right here are not bad. They are comparable to a Klein, I would say. They feel like that in your hand. So if you're used to that type of plier, these feel well. They feel just like those. So that being said, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna take a pair of these pliers right here with this diagonal. You can't really see it yet. We're getting there. There you go. See how it's got that bevel on the back? We're gonna take that off and make these flush cuts and see how they cut zip ties. That's the only thing these are for, that I'm gonna use them for, is cutting zip ties. I'm gonna make a few pairs, give one to my dad, give one to a couple friends, and see what they like. Maybe I'll even do a giveaway. I'm thinking about that. Maybe I'll just send a pair out to somebody. You can have them. But anyway, I'll show you what I come up with. We're gonna get this grinder that I just purchased from Harbor Freight for the project. You don't need that, I don't think. It's something I just, one of those things I've kind of wanted for a while, kicking it around, and this is a great project or a reason to buy it. One of my problems, I like buying tools. I'm addicted. But, so, let's get after it, and I will grind these down and show you what they do. First thing I'm gonna do is put some zip ties around my coffee cup, and we're gonna see how they cut just standard cuts, and then we're gonna do the grinding and flush cut them and see what they feel like and look like. So it'll save you from having those scars up your arms or even the next guy. See, I'm the type of person that I want to do the job right, but the next guy that goes in there, I don't want him to have those scrapes up his arms like I always get from the last guy. So to prevent that, I want to push these flush cut pliers, flush cuts, you know. We're gonna see if we can't get everybody on board to making these and save us some scars and scratches on our arms and stuff for them tight places. Construction equipment, you're always using zip ties. Wiring harnesses are held in place by them. Hoses are held in place by them. There's a lot of zip ties on a harness or on a hydraulic hose. So, let's get after it. So the first set of pliers I'm going to use are the regular old Snap-on side cutters. And I will use them up here on this one, snip, and I will use them on the top one here for reference, okay? I'll try to get them as close as I can. Next one I'm going to use are the Harbor Freight Pittsburgh, right here. I bought these for, I believe, $2.49. These are $2.49. They perform very similar to the snap-ons for this application. So that one's done. So that's the first one, second one. The Quins. Open these up, tear them apart, come down, cut this one here with the Quin. Snip. And then I bought these Doyles. The Quins were actually the mid-range plier, which was the Quins were the diagonal cutter that were $4.99, I believe. So $2.49, $4.99. These were the most expensive ones, the Doyles, and they are going to be $14.99 is what I got them for. They actually seem like a nice set of pliers looking through the box. They open nice, they close nice, so we're going to cut this one with these. Okay. So, them are the 4 different ones. I'll come close to the camera and actually show you the 4 different zip ties if I can get it to focus here. This is the best view. So this one's a snap-on. This one is the Harbor Freight, cheapest ones I could get, Pittsburgh. This one here are the Quin. This one here is the Doyle. So same thing, snap-on, focus, there it is, snap-on, cheapest ones, Pittsburgh's at Harbor Freight, Quin from Harbor Freight, and the last one is the Doyle from Harbor Freight. So, I'm gonna get to doing some grinding. I'm gonna do some grinding on these pliers and see what we can make happen and make them flush cuts. So. So, all 3 pliers I have ground down to get rid of that knot. So I'm going to show you what they look like before. Here's a brand new pair. after. Get these in the camera view here. So you have that angle there, and now I've trimmed off that angle, so we're gonna see if these cut any better. Problem I had was when I did it, I ended up with a little gap at the tip. So we'll see if we can get that ground out of it or not. Maybe we'll try a different angle on the way it goes. This is all trial and error, so we'll see what the next ones look like. This is the Quinn. This one turned out the worst. I got a little hot spot on it. Probably should have taken more time, but they did end up becoming flush. We'll see how they go, and we'll go from there. The Doyles actually turned out the best. They kept their tip, and they kept the flush. I got them to go flush cut. So we'll see how they trim up on those other zip ties that we already cut against each other. Okay, here we go. I have my coffee cup. This one was originally cut with the snap-on. This one was originally cut with the snap-on. This one was with the Pittsburgh, the Quinn, the Doyle, snap-on, Pittsburgh, Quinn, Doyle. So the old cut versus my new flush cut. Run your finger across there, worked pretty good. Let's go to the Quinns. The Quinns, oh, we gotta get in there or we're not gonna get that piece. Quinns didn't turn out very well. Now we'll go to the Doyles. Get in there. As you can see, we are cutting just that little bit extra piece off of the zip tie, which ends up making it, instead of being sharp, it's a nice flush cut. That Quinn's not too bad, but you can still feel a little bit. So we're gonna do it down to these smaller zip ties now. Move these around so they all line up. We'll go from there. So first one is our Pittsburghs. Oh, first one was our snap-on. First, this one here is our Pittsburgh. Before, after. See the little zip tie end we cut off extra, makes it flush. Next one was our Quinn. Got the little extra down in there. Now we go to the Doyles, which is a pretty nice set. Actually, I would almost compare them to the feel of a Klein. I'd compare them to a feel of a Klein. That's what they kind of feel like in the hand. That makes a nice flush cut. So we're gonna line all these up best we can and show you the differences right now on camera. Here we go. So if we look at it this way on the side, we've got the standard, we've got the flush. This was the Pittsburgh. I feel a little bit, but not too bad. This one here is the Quinn. See how it's got that little bit of bubble in it. This one here was that Doyle. Actually worked pretty good. The regular snap-on ones, which is similar to all the rest of them. There's that Pittsburgh. Here is our Quinn, and this is our Doyle. See if we can get the focus on all of them. So you can see the difference and what they are and what's not going to cut you. So, made them on the very cheap side. With a grinder, I think you can use a... So I made all these pliers very cheaply, very quickly. They'll all be in fast motion of me doing the grinding, but they all work. And like I said, these, I don't know if it's my angle or which it is, but they didn't turn out so well. The cheapest pair turned out pretty well, and I started hogging a little bit on these too much. Got a hot spot. But these Doyles, pretty impressed for $14. I think these are your best ones, but if you need them tight places, these small Pittsburgh. The medium ones, I don't know. I'm gonna try another pair and see if they see if I can get that angle better and go from there. So that's so far my take on making a two set flush cut. These flush cut pliers, okay? I've done the 3, and it doesn't matter what brand or what kind you get. If you grind them down right and take your time, that's the caution. I made an epic fail of these because I didn't take my time. I should have. Now, when I did take my time, these turned out perfect. They are very nice, very perfect. They look, there's a little gap in them, but nothing that's not gonna hinder you. So I'm gonna give these away. On November 20th is when I'm gonna give them away. So all you have to do is keep an eye on YouTube and Instagram, but I'm gonna give them away on Instagram. So you have to subscribe to this page. So hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you know when stuff's coming out, and follow us on Instagram at TheHeavyWrench. So all one word, TheHeavyWrench. And on November 20th, 2019, I'm gonna pick somebody to give these to. And I will be getting a hold of you so you can give me your shipping information, and I'm gonna ship these to you free of charge, no big deal. I'm just gonna ship them off to you and you can try them out, maybe give me a review in a video, and we'll see what happens. So check them out, hit the like, hit the subscribe, follow us at TheHeavyWrench, and we will keep some dirt moving.